that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media. Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you.
Particular one. Even at this particular moment in Nigeria, they are not just calling anymore now that Tinubu should step aside, the other one should step aside. They are even adding Peter Obi's name to step aside. Some of our Igbo people, which you will listen to shortly, say that yes, Peter Obi should go, this one should go, that one should go. If we say may everybody go, who is there that can lead us to that promised land? I understand, even Kenneth Koko said it in the past, that Peter Obi should step aside, Tinubu should step aside, Atiku should step aside. This stepping aside, amongst them all, I still strongly believe that at this particular moment, it's still Peter Obi that stands out amongst them all. Let's watch this together.
And Obi no come out again. If you come out again, you go get problem. No problem, Sha. This time around, bring money. You know you are very stingy. You cannot pay. The other time we say money, this time around you are going to pay for campaign. Let us see how much you have. You pay. He can't. He wouldn't try it. That is why he wants to go for collection to become a vice, so that he would not spend money. He's very stingy man, no. He's a very stingy man. He knows that because if he come back this time, he's going to pay for campaign and he cannot. It's not working. God will punish all of them. Now, I love you feed my children as I'm talking to you now. For me to eat now and war. It's as I day here now, I don't know what to say, sir. But I mean, I don't provoke. Even if not today, tomorrow will make everybody. Shall make a more day. Or may they give us our Biafra. Peter B winning here, they're not going to give Peter B vote. Now they say Tinubu. Now they don't.
We will still see people snatching ballot box. We will still see INEC denying the citizens of their rights. So our elections in Nigeria, they are never free and fair, and they will never be, because those in the hands of affairs are criminals, and they are not coming. They are not here to serve us. They are coming to plunder that which is left of the treasury. They are coming to plunder of that which is left of the economy, and that is what we are saying. So all we will see is brutality, just like what happened in Lagos State during the election. You saw what APC touch did to the electorate. Most of them came back injured. Some were killed. Many shops were burnt.
Very stupid country.
What are the Tinubu is 2 years in office now? Can you share your experience? Like what has been done?
Nothing has been done. Spoiled economy, everything is spoiled. Nothing good has come out from Tinubu.
Nothing good has
come out from Tinubu. He has never done anything. He has spoiled the ones they have done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like this morning, I was speaking to an Hausa man. Say prices of commodity things are beginning to come down. Food in the north is cheaper, and price of dollar is also coming down. People say Tinubu, we should just give him time. That he's really trying.
That is never Tinubu handwork. It's the handwork of God. God is exposing Tinubu. God is the one doing it, not Tinubu. Tinubu wanted this country to be sold. Nothing he wants to do good about this country.
So Tinubu
is totally wrong being there.
All right.
That election would have been cancelled. And if he refused, they'll give him that I won. But the mistake he made is not ready for battle. He don't even know saying go get that type of support. But no. He just came out. The next thing so he's walking. He took advantage, but doesn't have what it takes. That was why he was rigged. And he was beating like a weak dog. Put his tail between his leg and he was running because I did not prepare. Did not prepare.
What does it take to know a good leader? To be a leader is very, very simple. A leader must have these 10 attributes. One of the qualities of a good leader is vision and purpose. A leader must have a vision that this is what I want to achieve, and this is the reason for this vision, and must be able to communicate this vision to the people. A mutual understanding of a vision and purpose between the leader and the led will always lead to mutual and peaceful existence. The second attribute of a good leader is integrity and trustworthiness. Every leader must have the integrity and the trust of his people, because the people want leaders that will not just go into politics for the purpose of siphoning money for their personal interests and maybe family upliftment. Can you say people like Yahya Bello has integrity? Of course not. Can you say your president Tinubu has integrity? Of course not. Now, the third attribute of a good leader is emotional intelligence. A leader must be able to feel and have empathy for the people he is leading. You should be able to feel their suffering and experience their joy. Not a situation where people are suffering, but the leader is having a presidential yacht and his team are busy, acquiring a different jeep for themselves. And they tell the lead to endure baby steps of little pain. What a disgraceful paradox. Now, the fourth attribute of a leader is to be decisive and have accountability. Now, when you have a purpose and a vision, you must be firm to seeing that those policies are taken through. You should keep your ears blind to people who want to sidetrack you for their personal gains, because one of the biggest problems of African leaders is sycophancy. People that are around you, they're telling you you are doing well when you are not actually doing well. Hey, carry on, Tinubu Jagaban. Yeah, you have achieved a lot. When they went to London, we all waited to see the achievement that they said they want to celebrate. The only thing they could say that they remove subsidy and student loans that no students have. I have 2 students at home. Oba, una receive a Tinubu student loan. Oh. Now, the fifth attribute of a good leader is empowerment and delegation. A good leader should be able to empower his team and delegate responsibilities to them such that they can innovate and impute their own creativity into the assignment that you gave to them. All you do as a leader is to watch and see if you can record achievement in goals and call them to order when you see that goals expected are not met. That it's as simple as that. Now, the sixth attribute of a good leader is adaptability and resilience. Now, time changes. Nobody has the power to predict the outcome of tomorrow. But when you have a policy in place, you should be able to adapt to circumstances that were not envisaged. Now, people might say this, might say that, but you know what you want. And the people should take Burkina Faso's leader, Ibrahim Traore. This is one of his greatest attributes. Look at all the pressure, assassination attempts, blackmail from US and everything. And see, the man is resilient. He's adapting to the situation. Now that's a good quality of a leader, not running to France to seek for support that will hide your ineptitudes. Now, the seventh attribute of a good leader is strong communication. You should be able to communicate your goals and expectations to the people you are leading, and they should be able to see it. Now, you should ensure their feedback. A good leader should be able to create atmosphere where he gets feedback from the people. What are the people saying about my leadership? Are they saying things are good? Are they saying you are progress? Not feedback from the people you employ to tell you what you want to hear. For instance, in Nigeria, people are crying, is that the type of feedback you want? Now, when you have these negative feedbacks, you know that your policies are bad. Now, the eighth attribute of a leader is humility and openness, transparency. The people you are leading should be able to see the humility in you. They should be able to see that you behave like them. You should be able to lead by example. People should see that I am not different from my leader. He interacts with me. He doesn't feel like he is a king on a high horse talking to his slaves on foot. Now that's humility. We don't have that in our leaders. They talk down on the people they lead. Even the people that they are leading already believe that they are subservient. You see pictures of people kneeling down for people that kneeling down for people that are supposed to be serving them. That is bad. Now, the ninth quality of a good leader is leading by example. What you expect the led to do, you do it. If you want them to build a block, you lay the first block and say, this is how it's done. And everybody does it that way. The last quality of a good leader is results and team success. When results are successful, we all celebrate. When results are bad, we take responsibility of the failure. Now, most African leaders don't take responsibility of their failure. They want to celebrate both failures and success. What a shame. Now, I marked all these things because these are the exact things I saw in the person of Dr. Alex Otti, the governor of Abia State. Thank you. Tomorrow, when he says he wants to come for presidency, you say, what has he done? Well, we are seeing it. Those who are saying, Tinubu didn't have time, we should give him more time. Other leaders in other climes have done marvelously within 2 years. Burkina Faso's president, Ibrahim Traore, has done landmark achievements, roads, factories, many things. Our own Alex Otti, in 2 years, has done many things, evidenced by the people he's leading. But you have one rogue runaway, grab it, snatching, saying that he has done well. When people are crying, there's hunger in the land, there's bad road, bad hospital, everywhere is bad. Fiago nonsense. My name is Magnus Oraka. Please follow this page and share this post now. Now, this video is in recognition of the success of the Abia State governor.
To the fact that the time Mr. President came in, he came in when the country was from top to bottom. And today, he is trying to lift the country back on its feet again. There are challenges. Himself have admitted that yes, there could be security challenges, economic challenges, and other challenges that we face as a people. But we need to work together join hands with him to make sure that we surmount these challenges that we are facing, irrespective of party affiliation, irrespective of what we are. Mr. President is looking beyond party affiliation. We are not distracting him about 2027 and so on. Let us work together with him because he means well. If Mr. President was a partisan man, he will not bring my friend in. And there are several other people that he has brought on board who are not members of APC, but who he feels that can add value to the development of our country. That is what a true leader should look onto. I commend Mr. President, I commend my friend for not disappointing us, for making us proud. Anytime we look at him, no, we are not there, we don't have any appointment, but we feel that we are grateful to God for making our friend. He has covered all areas, and we are grateful to him. We commend him, I will thank him, and I will say that he should do more. He should be a Nigerian. He should not be just APC president. He should be PDP president. He should be ABGA president. He should be president of all other political parties in this country. And he should focus on merit. Those who have the capacity to deliver, like Minister Wike, he should bring them on board. What Nigerians want is to make sure that we make progress. It is not about political parties. Political parties are just alphabets. But what is needed is for us to make progress in this country. Wike have not betrayed Mr. President, have not betrayed those of us who are his friends, and we should focus on it.
Okay. My question is to the Honorable Minister. I'd like to ask you, as you seem not to be so impressed when we visited the bus terminals. The official expression says it all. And
I don't know when you have become a psychologist. I don't know when you have become a psychologist. Where are we?
As a country, we have challenges as a people.
In record inflation, mass unemployment, and growing insecurity, the Department of State Services, the DSS, has just built and commissioned a Bola Ahmed Tinubu Center for Islamic Studies in Kaduna. Let that sink in. The nation's top intelligence agency, whose job is to counter terrorism, espionage, and internal sabotage, is now in the business of constructing religious education centers named after a sitting president. If this doesn't raise red flags about the misuse of state power, blurred lines between religion and governance, and creeping authoritarianism, what will? This is not about Islam, it's about institutional integrity, about boundaries, about a security agency straying from its constitutional mandate. Why is the DSS funded by taxpayers' money building a religious center? Why now? And why name it after President Tinubu? Nigeria is a secular state, yet we are watching the dangerous politicization of faith and the creeping use of national institutions for soft propaganda. What message does this send to millions of Christians, traditionalists, and even Muslims who see through this tokenism? Is the DSS now a developer of religious infrastructure or an intelligence agency? Worse still, this comes at a time when Nigerians are buckling under the weight of economic hardship, hunger, and fear. Citizens can't afford food, electricity is a luxury, and insecurity remains rampant. Against this backdrop, the decision by a national security agency to commission a religious center named after the president feels not just tone deaf, but deeply insulting. It reeks of privilege and detachment from the daily struggles of ordinary Nigerians. We're not against interfaith gestures or community development, but it must come from the right quarters. If the DSS has the bandwidth to build schools, why not build a forensic lab to track terrorists or intelligence facilities to combat banditry? Good morning, Nigerians.
Pop leader Simon Ekpa has appeared before the Päijät-Häme District Court in Finland today as the country's government commenced his terrorism trial. In November 2024, the Finnish government arrested Ekpa on suspicion of terror-related activities, including incitement to violence and terrorism financing. He was accused of using social media to incite violence and cause unrest in the southeast region as part of his secessionist agitation for Biafra. According to the prosecutors who are demanding a 6-year prison sentence for Mr. Ekpa, his activities may constitute terrorism under Finnish law. During interrogations, Mr. Ekpa denied ordering weapons for pro-Biafra groups and other allegations against him.
Former governors, former senators, former members of House of Reps, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to start this conversation by thanking my wife, by thanking God first. By thanking God first, thanking my wife, and my 3 kids, and then thanking Dr. and Mrs. Tinubu. And then thanking my mother and my father. My father is late, my mother is still alive. My mother should be 87, and somewhere in the house. Let me make it clear to those of you sitting here. I met President Tinubu in Yola. And I told him I will not work for you. And I will not vote for you. I did not vote for Tinubu. I will not have voted for you. That is, I told him in advance. Why I'm saying this is because people in Rivers have been writing, he didn't work for PDP, he didn't work for APC, he didn't support Tinubu. I told him in advance before the election. So it wasn't a matter of whether I did or not. I made him know that because I was convinced that there was an issue of capacity. You have raised issues here. Most of those who raise the issues of capacity, some of us who are here raising issues of capacity, are also those who vote on ethnic and religious basis, or who spoil innocent, uneducated people who are poor to voting for people for the reasons of religion and ethnicity. That's why we are here. And let me tell you, it's a conspiracy of the elites. Forget, when we sit here, we look at what is the best way to go to grab power. We don't care for you. No Nigerian leader cares for you. And the reason why no Nigerian leader cares for you is because you will do nothing. You protested. At the end of the protest, the president announced increase in price of fuel because you will do nothing. It's an absolutely do-nothing society. Emma, you may not know. One of the reasons I commented was your level of knowledge. I respect people who are more brilliant than me. You, him, Professor Wole Soyinka, that's how the friendship started. The reason, I don't know figures, so you know figures. And I respect you for the level of knowledge of economics. In fact, if you are not here and I was a president, you would have played a prominent role in the government I would serve. I don't care where you come from, for Christ's sake. It's about moving the country forward. We don't want to move the country forward. If you're not ashamed, I'm ashamed. My passport was seized in Germany. I did nothing. My offense is that I'm carrying a green passport. They kept me for nearly 30 minutes, and I was going for a medical checkup in Vienna. Show us your hotel, listen, I should. Show us a return ticket, I should. Wait, just because I'm carrying a green passport. So if you're not ashamed, I am. I am. That's why I picked up this topic. And let me tell you why I picked up this topic. Nigerian leaders and elites are not the problems of Nigeria. The problems of Nigeria are the followership. The leaders, look, when people say Nigeria is a capital, there are no capitalists in Nigeria. Capitalists are those with capital to invest for production. Do we produce here? Everybody relies on oil. Everybody wants to, that's why once you become president, you will see what will happen. As soon as you become president, you will not know Christians from Muslims. You will not. They are all coming towards you to just have a hand in the stealing. That's what happens. So I look at Nigeria and I ask myself, what are we actually doing here? Do we really want to be a country? If we want to be a country, I'll give you an example of my stay in government. I was shocked at a lady that I gave an appointment. And I thought the lady was a destabilized Nigeria. Her only call to power was going to see the president and speaking Hausa Fulani language. And I was ashamed. Very ashamed. Because I was looking for those who can change the country. And I told her, I am putting you in this place because I want you to change that place. It doesn't matter whether all the people that served under me were from the north or south or east. What was important is how do you change this country? Growing up, people don't, you as young men, I will tell you what you didn't enjoy. Growing up, we had NANS meeting in Kano. We started the meeting 12 midnight, finished at 6 a.m. It's okay, start, SSS does not arrest us. Each person go find your way back to BUK. We had it in a private house. I missed my way in Kano, but I don't know where is BUK. I only saw somebody, a man from Kano. Where is BUK? The person took me to Kano, BUK. If it's not, they will kidnap me. Look, the ordinary northerner who is a Muslim has no problem with the ordinary southerner who is Christian. It is when it comes to election, they will tell you, so let them show you in Islam, where it says, don't say with a Christian. They cannot show you. They will only do that and say, this man is a Muslim, go for him. Now you have Muslim ticket. Let Muslim market come out now. It can't. We are all hungry. All of us are. If you're not hungry, I am. You may laugh. So for us, the opposition, if you want us to remove the man in power, we can remove him from this power. When we are students, we organized the Taisho Larin protest against Babangida. We organized protests against Buhari. And believe me, there was no north and south in the students. The protests that shut down ABU, University of Nigeria and Soka.
Doing a project, what?
Rufai.
Good to see you. Good to see you, sir. What you have just come to tell us here is that you are doing a project worth trillions without transparency and an open bidding process that gives everybody the chance. Can you show me if there was
somebody tell
hang on a minute, let me finish now. Let me finish. I gave you the chance.
Rufai, hold on.
Can you show me?
You don't darken counsel without knowledge.
No, wait a minute.
I'm putting you right so that you can ask.
Let me finish.
No, get information right.
You won't allow me finish. Let me land at least
you
and
are
you
finishing
respond.
on wrong.
Wait now, Minister. You want to take this interview from me? Let me ask the question and you correct it.
Rufai, you are dark.
Let me ask the question and you correct it. Please, let me speak, Minister. We are very good friends. So, you gave me honorable mention at the Millennium Bridge. You are my man. Bless you. So, what you are saying is that no independent free bidding process for everybody. You just went along with high tech because they did some work in Lagos before. And the argument you are making, with due respect, Minister, that they brought equipment to help in the, independent bridge scenario and all of that. That's no big deal. They are benefiting from the government in other ways through the coastal road. So it's not an argument. So you are saying that there was no open tender, at least give others a chance to bid. Secondly, Minister, I want to bring forward the case of Winsome. You will react, Minister. You will react. Let me have my time. You will react to it.
Rufai, hold on.
Minister, I'm not finished asking my question now.
Your own.
You have not finished now. You will react to
it. Let me correct this one.
You will react to it. Give me the chance. You see, we are wasting time. Winsome Homes, she said she got some money from the diaspora. And there's been a back and forth I've been seeing in the news. I don't know what your take is on that Winsome Home project, the real estate developer. Thirdly, Minister, give me empirical facts of how much you have spent for this first 30 kilometers that is about to be commissioned. How much you have spent in also the street light deployment and other things that you've deployed in these first 30 kilometers. So let us know a price range variation. If you can also give me kilometer by kilometer spending and some other empirical breakdown so we can see it. If you can't finish it here, you can send the documents to us so that we can just also assess the spending. Thank you, Minister.
Listen, if we give you a job, because at the bidding process, you will tell us about your financial capacity. If we give you a job and within 30 days you have not started permanent work, you now deem that contract is terminated. And when we give you mobilization, we are not giving you another money until you exhaust that mobilization and end a milestone. over and above the mobilization.
Minister,
and this is what we are doing to
kilometer.
checkmate people that are portfolio contractors. And that is working. And that is what the president directed we should do. And that is what we are doing.
Cost per kilometer. Just give me the number. Cost per kilometer in these first 30 kilometers. Quickly, Minister. Cost per kilometer.
Well, Senator Amaechi, I will go ahead with my question. Cost per kilometer, that can be communicated elsewhere, outside morning show. Let's focus on the issues. I ask you, during the...
All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us today. Today is Saturday, 31st May, 2025, the last day of the month. I want to thank every one of you for always being there. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always, and I love you so much. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you very much, my brother Abo Azi. God bless you. I appreciate you always. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate every one of you right there. I've showcased so many people already. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I appreciate you. Peggy Modi, and many, many more. Bex Manx, Dempsey, and many, many more. God bless you all, my people. All right, on this particular video, the reason why I have to come in now, I've just posted out a link. If you want to join us, it's now, because today's Saturday, I don't want to be here for so long. In case you have anything you want to say, just come in now. Immediately I finish this monologue, I'll project 2 articles. I might likely be ending the show. You see, cost per kilometer, this man could not answer it. Then Abati came in and truncated that question. Abati truncated that question. Cost per kilometer. This man could not answer it. Abati did not allow this man to answer it. I want to take that particular part again. One moment.
The mobilization.
Minister,
and this is what we are doing to
kilometer.
checkmate people that are portfolio contractors. And that is working. And that is what the president directed we should do. And that is what we are doing.
Cost per kilometer. Just give me the number. Cost per kilometer in these first 30 kilometers. Quickly, Minister. Cost per kilometer.
If I cough, you don't know what you want to talk. Then
well, Senator Amaechi, I will go ahead with my question. Cost per kilometer, that can be communicated elsewhere, outside morning show. Let's focus on the issues. I ask you, during the May 21 APC...
Oh God, we are not even sure who is working with this government, who is working for the people, who is, the whole thing is just so confusing, you know. Now wow. The problem of our country is deep, very, very deep. Should we blame Tinubu for this one now? That Abati came in to truncate a very, very significant question. Cost per kilometer. You're supposed to support your colleague to make sure that the minister answered that question. Yes, it is your responsibility as a media to put your government under hot seats whenever they are in your studio. Yes, ask their question. Like the way he was already coughing, let him cough more. When you throw very hot questions to them, you don't come in to rescue the government and disrespect your colleague on a live show. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. We are not even sure now where will they go for this country. Who is working for the government? Who is working for the people? It's crazy. Many of them are plotted everywhere. Yes, they disbursed a lot of money out recently, allegedly. And many of them are using their social media right now to work for this government. In case you come across those kind of social media, you need to be careful how you participate with them, how you comment on their platform, because they have a way of doing it. You will never understand they are working for this satanic government. You won't understand. You might think when they come in directly, oh, Tinubu is doing well, leave Tinubu alone. Then you now say, oh, you are working for Tinubu. No, they have a different way psychologically to confuse you. You will never know they are working for this government. They will capture the gullible ones, thinking that, oh, give him time, give him time. The country will be better soon. It's crazy, man. We are here to do our job every day, keep it to our consistency by God's grace, not by our power, by the encouragement of so many of you. That's why you see we are here every day. We don't have to be here every day. I've said this so many times. We don't have to. We're just doing our part. Nobody knows what tomorrow holds. Just do your part, and yeah, the eyes of the world are watching. I would like to quickly take this one, just the headline though. I've played the video on it. I just want to tally it up with this article. As you can see, terrorism prosecutors seek 6 years sentence for Simon Ekpa. The whole trial has started. Finnish prosecutors headline: the case of handling the case of pro-Biafran agitator Simon Ekpa are seeking a 6 years prison sentence for him if found guilty. Ekpa is standing trial on terrorism charges in Finland as we're speaking. So bringing him back to Nigeria, I'm not sure that will work anymore, but Nigeria government are still pushing heavily on that, even though they've sentenced him. After his sentence and all that, they should return him back to them. But how does that work? I don't know. I just thought I should bring that here. Then the last one that I have is to tally up as well what I played concerning Amaechi and his statement concerning the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as you can see right there on the screen. Vanguard 2027, why Tinubu must go. Tinubu, Atiku, El-Rufai, Amaechi, they stand together to make sure that he must go. Former Vice President Atiku and former Governor of Kaduna and Rivers State, Nasir El-Rufai and Rotimi Amaechi, as well as other opposition figures involved in the coalition against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, have reiterated their resolve to oust the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, from power in 2027. So they talk for there, but I don't have time to take that. That's all I have for you guys today. I've done my part. In case you want to call in, just call in now. Let me take your call. Maybe you might be the only person that will call into this show today. You know, to be honest, between you and I don't want to be here for long today at all. I've said it before, if we have to be here on time, we have to be here for so long, Saturday and Sunday. Maybe somebody will have to come and say, okay, don't worry, I'll take over the show. Yeah, that's fine. But I cannot just be here. I won't do that. But let me take this call. It might be the only call tonight. Who knows? Mr. Emmanuel, it's good to have you on the show. Mr. Emmanuel, you are connecting. I don't know how long you're going to connect for. I've picked your phone already, your call. Can you hear me, sir? Oh, I lost him there. Call back quickly, please. All right. I appreciate you all, guys. You can press on the $sign, encourage our work here if you can. Also press on the like button, take our voices far, and help us to share as well. You can pass questions quickly on the comment section if you want me to take your question, because I have just less than 10 minutes to end this show right now. Less than. If you have anything to ask quickly, let me focus on my people on the comment section right now so that we'll take it from here sharply. Yeah, Mr. Emmanuel, I can see you're calling back again. Let's see if you can speak this time. What's happening? Mr. Emmanuel, you're not connecting. I think you have a network problem. Can you hear me now? Okay, it's your fault. Okay, let me appreciate our seven girl made there. Thank you very much, sir, for a super chat. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful for all that you do. Then we have Smart. Thank you very much for a super chat. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. God bless you. Guys, you can do the same. Just press on the $sign right there. Always encourage us to do more for you. God bless you, all my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. Emmanuel, I don't know what is wrong. I think you have a problem with your network. You've called now 3 times and you can't speak, and it's crazy. Anybody else that want to call in, quickly call in. Let's take it from here. You know? Okay, I have someone else calling. Let's see if it's my fault. Tony Africa, can you hear me, sir? Oh, that means my fault. Tony Africa, are you there? Oh, okay. Even Tony Africa, I can't hear you. It could be my fault. I can't hear anybody. That means not my fault. I don't know what did happen then. Maybe nobody want to talk is because if different people call it in and it's not going through, something is wrong somewhere. Just hold on, guys. Let me see, because these guys really want to say something. Let's see if, but why? But can you guys hear my voice on the screen? Can anybody hear my voice? If you can hear my voice, then I'm using the same network. Why? What happened to the phone then? Yeah, Divine Cross, thank you for, I don't know. If you can hear my voice, that means something is wrong somewhere. Everybody's calling in. Unfortunately, it's not working, it's not connecting. I don't know whether they happen though. Let me say, okay, Black Panther, you also calling in. Oh, it's my fault. This one is my fault too. Black Panther, I can't pick your call as well. Yeah. I don't know what they happen. Well, come on, hold on. Let me just turn off. Because of you guys, wait because of this. Just to see if I can. Somebody said I should turn off the system. Let's see if I can do that. Let's see what I can do. But it's strange. This is strange. Okay, let's try. I never turn that off, but let me see. Black Panther, you keep calling. Black Panther, are you there?
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you now. Okay, thank you, my brother. I don't know what happened before. Talk to me.
I just wanted to correct the line. It might be due to their own network.
Okay.
That is why I called in. And
thank
I
you.
want to say thank you for what you are doing.
Thank you, my brother.
Sometimes a lot of people like me, I'm so busy, but I have to run out.
I know. We're not even supposed to be here Saturday or Sunday. You don't know. We're not supposed to be here now, but still, you too try.
Now Saturday and Sunday, now they walk past.
Exactly.
That's the one funny thing for this side.
Thank you, my brother.
I just want to thank you, and I want to say something concerning the guy in Finland. There is one thing we should note. I want to thank Mommy in the diaspora before I go ahead. I want to say, Mommy, thank you very much. More grace to you, able, and thank God for your life. And I will pray that you continue to bless you, so that this grace that we are back on, you see the final, thing, the final goods of it all. Thank you, Mommy. I want to say here, the Finnish man. I heard some of the case, the argument in court. I went through the first case in court. They had the argument, and a lot of things are there. I think the defendant has really played a very smart role, and I believe, in the all these Scandinavian countries, they are very strong with their laws, and if you are smart, you can go through it. I believe that he might go through it freely, and the other part of extraditing him is not going to be possible because we don't have the part to claim. It's Scandinavian country, and they won't allow their citizens to move out. That one's about them. They are very strict concerning that. So if Nigerian government says you want to move somebody, how can you move somebody when already you kidnap somebody's citizen? You think they are deaf? They don't know they don't know anything about Nigeria. The those here about Nigeria is their hand. They have a military attaché in Nigeria, which is monitoring everything about terrorism in Nigeria. What other government are saying about terror, how Nigeria is participating and sponsoring terrorism, they have it. And concerning the Nigeria part, I would just want to say this, but maybe by next week I'll come and discuss it. The colonial masters have chosen another partner in Nigeria. So the North are fighting tooth and nail. They cut off their hand and they've chosen another partner. That's what I will say. I will explain it.
Thank you.
And I will talk on it later. Nigerians, let's get ready for something different, but it's going to get tougher. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Black Panther. God bless you, my brother, for putting voice to this. Okay, yes, those of you that were calling in, you can call in now. It happens to be that it was my fault. Quickly call in so that I take this on time. Okay, I can see Tony Africa. Thank you, sir, for calling in. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, very clear. Thank you, sir. Talk to us.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. So, meanwhile, good luck to Samuel Ekpa because
it was as a result of the failure of the government and then a government vacuum. That is why we have men like that, men like Unadi Kanu, men like myself also in a festival, because we're going to take over that also very soon, because we can't just keep waiting like this. I want to beg you people to stop doing this political something with them, because Amaechi is taking us for a ride. You know what I'm saying? It was the same Amaechi that use our money, the money that, because there's our headquarters in Niger Delta is in Port Harcourt, all the money that we were accrued to us, use it to go and sponsor, Buhari, late Buhari, allegedly. So, and then now, it's coming back, it doesn't mean that does he think that the country belongs to him? So, so Tinubu is better than Amaechi, because Tinubu did some roads and they taxed it to build companies and they taking all the taxes to cheat us. It's better than Amaechi that go and use our money to go and build a railway to the north, to the Niger, and not do Sahel. You know what I'm saying? So Amaechi, it's just enough for that. So, Nigeria watch and all our people, all our members, Nigeria cannot work. Let's forget about it, because this guy coming, they did this in 2014, they want to come and do it again. The same group of people are already around, you know what I'm saying? So let us divide this country peacefully, let us look for a way, let us stop, okay, we don't divide them, let us stop, let's say full stop to participation in any of their government, because look at Obises now, that is a good man. It's not even talking about the wrong electoral system, that but they don't want to go there. So how can you achieve whatever is having this this mind? It's not possible, because the system is not there. If you look at the police video that you showed yesterday, I saw it on your Nigeria World Group. Thank you very much for updating us every time. That police something is enough. Police just taking money. About 10 minutes, they are dragging the money and they are even giving the treat for bribery. That's why already it's a red pointer that the country can never work. All this, it just like we just waste our time, sir.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's better that. Ask me a question.
No. I said round up.
Yeah. So it's just like. Remember 3 years ago when I said that I hope that this is not going to be enforced in future. I said, no, don't say that. And then when I said that there was no system of grant to guarantee anything, because even common population figure we don't have, that it is based on a United Nations reference limit. And now, even the killer system is coming out. Tinubu is working with the devils now, with the Microsoft. So they want to come and use GMO to come and finish us. Everything is going bad. So we need people like us. I see a lot of people, men like you, and then some people also, because in the platform here, I don't see most of the time. I just, everybody got the dance around. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let's just face the fact. Yeah, thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you.
Let's just face the fact that nothing will work. So let's do plan B.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Tony. Okay. Let me take Emmanuel. It was the one calling before every other person's. Okay, let me just call you Mr. Emmanuel Chapali so that we can move on. I have one person on the panel already. Mr. Emmanuel, are you there? I'm returning your call quickly, sir. Talk to us. Good evening to you. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
I just want to speak. I don't want to speak on some issues. Let me break it down.
Yes, speak anything you like, yes.
What I want to say, I don't know the idea right. For those who they say maybe accept fines or whatever, those people what is the national value? Can they deliver Peter Obi in their local government? Not just vote, can you depend your vote when they each come? You see a certain election, you know why? Not just normally Peter Obi is the best man, but can those people say Peter Obi, what is their national value? Can they defend Peter Obi the matter most? Ogarevi said, what is our accept? Nigeria position about money. You must spend money. No one could take book about sentiment. You must spend money. Money. It's money.
Okay. What you are saying is that Peter Obi should accept the vice position.
No, see what I'm saying. My point is, which I'm entitled to. If Peter Obi, if Peter Obi should go to even to go wrong or you win. Just for one test, for just 4 years. Now, for 4 years, now we are the wizard and the country, just 4 years.
No. You don't answer my question. You don't still repeat yourself again. You want Peter Obi to run under Atiku as a vice? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. You know, that's your opinion. That's fine. Go ahead.
So just like so one service, I know I respect you so much. They could not tell us that Nigerian pushing it's all about money. Must spend money. You
Okay.
must spend money. All the people can you defend this food when the matters goes? See, I don't say nothing happen. You see court, defend judiciary, then you go. After the talk against you, we go the talk. No, not be face anything.
Okay.
Can you fight up Peter Abi? Can you take Peter Abi when the matters goes in the polling unit?
But wait. You know, whenever you call in, wait till they make me the verse for you. Now, say you will start by saying it's your opinion. Then you'll be attacking other people's opinion. Talk your own and leave others alone. No. You cannot say it's your opinion. Nobody attacking your opinion. Then you now start driving circle and attacking other people's opinion. Just talk your own and let's move on, please. That's your opinion. Just stand on that lane. That's fine. Okay, thank you. All right. No, you are not wrong. It's your opinion. I cannot say you are wrong with your opinion, but don't attack other people's opinion. You don't want people to attack your opinion, then just talk your own and you go. Thank you. All right, sir. We need to go now. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah. You know, if you call into this show and you are supporting your own person, or you have opinion or whatever you want to say, I don't have any issue with that. When you're not attacking other people's opinion in the process of you passing your own opinion, then it becomes a problem. You know, you don't do that. I appreciate every one of you right there. God bless you all. I'd like to just move on to the only person I have on the panel right now, which is Sir Louis. Sir Louis, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. I guess everyone is very busy today. Thank you for those who have connected, and Mommy Diaspora, we celebrate you. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. From what we're seeing currently happening in the country is, I'm just waiting to see what I know. This is the rehearsal period is what we have now, 225. So from once we get to like October this year, that is where things become serious. The 226 is where they hit the battleground. And I'm just waiting to see what will happen. You know, with Peter Obi, I don't think Peter Obi will run under Atiku. That I do not think. And for Atiku to still think he's fit to run, he tells you that these people don't think about the future of Nigeria. Because by now, in any civilized country, people like Atiku right now, they should be empowering other people, you know, going to forums to create leaders. Because if you attain that position in life, what else do you want? A vice president? You really don't. He's done well for himself. You know, although there was no meaningful impact on ground, but you don't have to wait to become a president to do what you have to do for your country. You were a vice president. You know, you've served with the capacity of leaders for years. And if all those capacities and every position he found himself, he was unable to do anything, why should I trust him that he will not be performed when he gets to Aso Rock? That is it. I don't think there's any chance for him there. There's no vacancy for him there. And President Tinubu at the moment, he should start preparing because Nigeria is going to get tougher. You know, what we have today is the leaders, the people create. The leadership system we have today is a reflection of the people. If you say President Emmanuel Buhari could rule in a country like Nigeria for 8 years, sometimes I still try to wonder how did it happen. But then it tells me one thing, the people. What we see in Burkina Faso today is the people. Not because the Ibrahim Traoré did not impose himself on the people. The people said enough is enough. The people came out to say we don't want anymore. The people came out to say we can no longer continue with the French, continuous, perilous, situation that has been imposed on the people have been subjected to, where they become, a minority or a second class or a lower human being to those who see themselves as superior, where their resources are being looted, where some resources that are sold for 200 euros
are bought by $1 in Burkina Faso. Something sold for 200 euros is bought by $1. You know, so they saw that, and people came out and say, no, enough. So what we see today is the people. So if the Nigerian people, if we still don't know what we want, thinking one day there will just be a messiah that will just come from nowhere, it's impossible. We have to fight for it. Every country that had a revolution, and the revolution gave birth to a leader. It's the people that give birth to their leader. You know, leadership will come from that. No, that is on that hand. Then with that of Simon Ekpa, we have to understand something. The way the global, since 9/11, the world has changed. I've said it before. I said, oh, excuse me, please. Sorry, sorry about that. I said 9/11 changed the world. 9/11, because before then, even the way the global, the way the country was operating, the world was operating in terms of global, relations and all that. Even traveling, things were different compared to the way it is today. Everything has completely changed. So the way the Americans now handle terrorism and terrorists is completely different. Once you are accused of terrorism, one who is working to destabilize a sovereign state, you know, personally, I used to sympathize with the Biafrans. I really used to. But I stopped sympathizing with them, even though I don't agree with some route the Nigerian government has taken. My concern about the Nnamdi Kanu matter is simple. That if the Nigerian government can do that to Nnamdi Kanu by not applying the rule of law, then that can be done to anybody. That is why I stand against it. Not because of Nnamdi Kanu as a person. And I'm not saying this because I'm a tribalist. No. I'm only saying this because of, if, for example, an individual has continuously insulted my father, for example, let's say you keep insulting my father, you are planning to come and destroy my house. Why should I sympathize with you if you are arrested? I'll become a coward to my own family if I can do that. That is what it is. I'm an Edo man. And this is not, if the people who are the most liberal people in Nigeria, if you want to be honest, are the Edo people. Most forums have been, people talk based on their ethnic agitations. The Edo people are the only people I've seen who keep speaking about one Nigeria will work. Most people look, even when I see that, most people look at me, they don't slap. They say, oh, you are a Nigerian. Okay, you be Nigerian. But me, I'm this. This one say, I'm this. Why? Because you keep having a heart. Peter Obi came, the Edo people embraced him. I don't think any other ethnic group embraced him as much as we do. Or we did and we still do. Why? Because we have the heart of the Nigerian. But when you say you want a nation for yourself, there's nothing wrong. In Scotland today, in UK, we see the Scottish people coming out for the Scottish referendum and everything. You see the way they go about it with civility. People who are wise. That is when educated people who are civilized, exposed, come out, they are talking. You see the way they go over it. You've never seen the Scottish people having their own military group say they want to start behind the English people. No. You see, they come out, they go to the parliament. That is in Spain, we see Catalina, we see other places. Civility has to be on the table. You know? So why should I come out? For me, as an Edo man, as a Benin man, I will be an idiot to begin to say, well, because I go to social media, I go to TikTok and all that, you see the way, it looks as if the Edo people are the reason why they've not achieved their Biafra. You see the way they insult me, our institution, everything, and begin to wonder. So that's why I'm not sympathetic. I don't really care. And I'm not saying other people shouldn't. Everyone has a choice. But I'm taking for myself. I don't care. Because why should I be speaking for a person that is planning to come destroy my house? The only thing I'm thinking is that the federal government should apply the rule of law in dealing with things. And I said something before. I said, if you truly want to have your nation, sit down, call people who are of different ethnic groups within that part. Come together on a round table. Say, okay, we want to have our Biafra. See, maybe if you people join us, it will be beautiful if you people become part of us. You know, let's have a nation where there's mutual respect. But no, but you want to impose your destiny on everybody. Everybody must accept who you are. You are using a 14th century mentality in 2025. Are you some medieval? Are you some pirates? So we have to. So when people don't want to, they decide to tread on the path of primitive, arrogance. For someone who has seen people who are civilized do things, it would be wrong for me to begin to applaud such an individual. Look at South Sudan. South Sudan broke up from Sudan not too long ago. But what is happening today in South Sudan? They also having their own fight now. That a particular ethnic group, I've forgotten the name, that ethnic group is now imposing its ethnic ideology or other ethnic groups. Now, that is also causing a crisis now. There's a tribal war now in South Sudan. And what happens? When there is a war, there's only one beneficiary in this war. And that beneficiary are the people that come to sell weapons. Because so many people, if you don't know, all over the world, there are people that all they want is to see war. Because they make billions from war. What they do is, okay, if you want to fight, okay, don't worry, I'll give you weapons, All you people do is buy from them. Those are the only beneficiaries. But then, who are the people that suffers most? The innocent men, innocent women, innocent children, the civilians, the land people who never called for it. Those who wanted to go about their do their peaceful business. A man that wanted to wake up in the morning, go to teach as a teacher, or the one who's a medical doctor, the one who's a farmer, are the people that suffers. While you are there, your house, the military group will come, they will buy, they want to buy, they will rape women, they will do things, and then that becomes a big issue. Is that what we want to achieve? Is that what we want in Nigeria right now? When I see the path these people are going, that's exactly what they are calling for. You sit down, you draw a map, you declare your state of Biafra in one place, you come, you divide Benin land, this is not a state. You now think a Benin man will abandon his institution that has existed for more than 1,000 years and accept an Igbo nation? Are you joking? You think an Ishekiri man will do the same? You think an Ijo man will do the same? You think an Yoruba man will do this? Are you joking? So when you see people who are not civilized, who do not believe, I'm not generalizing it now. No, not all Igbo people. No, at all, they are not. See, this is what I discussed with my Igbo friends here in Canada. We talk about this a lot. So this is not a generalization of Igbo people. No, my direct attack is to the Biafra agitators, the IPOB agitators. They should apply civility. If they truly want to get an attention where people will be sympathetic to their cause, they should use common sense. Apply common sense. If you think everything is achieved through arrogance, they should continue. Because the world has gone past that. People should learn from what happened in Rwanda. People should learn from what is happening in other nations. People who have brain, learn. The people who do not have brain continue with their destructive path. So that is my short submission for today. I just think, what if the Finland government has accused him of terrorism? The world is changed. Again, the world has changed. Right now, the United States of America, they have the Guantanamo Bay. They did not build it within the American territory because they know that the American law will not permit the torture. What did they do? They built it within the Cuban territory outside America, so that they can do whatever they want to do. All over the world, we have the CIA black sites. All over the world. What did they do with these black sites? They take terrorists to these black sites. And you have to see what they do to those terrorists. The world has completely changed. Once you are called a terrorist right now, it is finished. It is finished for you. Even if you are free from that nation accused of terrorism, anywhere in the world you go, right now where the world is now operating a unilateral platform system where once you scan your passport now, over your details in Nigeria, they'll see it in Australia. If you scan your Australian passport, they'll see it in Congo. The world has changed. So everybody should be very careful for whoever it is you want to follow. You have the right, but for me, I'll implore everyone to, before you are embark on any journey of supporting whatever agitation you want to support, let your common sense dictate for you. The Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct. Let wisdom be ahead of you, not arrogance, not stupidity. Thank you for now.
All right, Sir Louis, thank you so much for that submission. I'm happy that you came into the broadcast today to pass in on that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I'm also happy that I have Mr. Jonathan with us. But before that, I would like to take Black Panther on the phone. Black Panther, thanks for calling in. Talk to us.
Sorry for coming.
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah, I just want to call in to put this idea. I totally disagree with Sir Louis' gesture.
Okay.
Because the American policy on terrorism has never changed. It is still the same thing. And it doesn't mean that if they say you are a terrorist and if you are not convicted yet, because Khan was tagged a terrorist, but he was not convicted. The Syrian government, this present Syrian government was once a terrorist, but is now the president America is playing ball with them now. So the notion of changing terrorism has always been the same law, the same thing. There's no law that has changed. If you're a terrorist, you must go there, face the judge. If you are not convicted, that's if you are convicted, you go in for it. There's no change about it. It's a crime against humanity. It remains the same. So there's no specialty on it. Why? A question I will ask him now. Why is it that when Kanu has been freed from a judgment, why is the British not claiming him when he has been free? Why are they not fighting against when the judgment said he's free? Why are they not?
Can I answer?
Picking?
Hold on,
It
please.
is because the reason is because they are in this ball game. Like I told you, I said they have changed their allegiance between the North and the British colony has changed. It has moved. I will explain it. I'll bring my fact to the table, and I'll bring what a leader, the head of the elders in the North said concerning it. I'll bring it. That was my research, and I'm still going deeper. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
So I'll quickly answer that.
Yes. The reason why when Nnamdi Kanu was, see, like I said, my regret, my attack on the federal government is that it was not done properly. I think he was arrested in Kenya and he was kidnapped to Kenya. Let me use the word kidnapped, and he was brought to Nigeria. Now the British government don't care about it because why? The Nnamdi Kanu is working to destroy their establishment, which is Nigeria, and that is something that they will never see happen because that's what you need to understand. That's why I started from saying Nigerian people need to know what they need to wake up because, and I made reference to Ibrahim Traore and Burkina Faso. We need to know what we want. Now, Nnamdi Kanu was working to destabilize the British establishment, and we know that beyond the British-Nigerian relations, there are special relations between Britain and their hosts and their own allied cliques. Nigeria is of a good interest to these people. Now, for you as an individual trying to work against that establishment, of course, you'll be a threat to them. So, Britain will never, you have to understand the British people, they will not be at the forefront of talking about Nnamdi Kanu. No. They will allow Nigeria play the ball, why they will just stay at the background and watch. Whereas they are the one fueling it, of course, but they will not be at the forefront. Why? They won't want the media to ever point any finger to them that they did this to Kanu, who is a British citizen. But they will allow Nigerian government do it. Of course, they are the one fueling it. But Kanu was working to destroy the British establishment. I do not see that happen. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you, Sir Louis, for responding to that. Let me come to Mr. Jonathan, the last panelist we have today. Mr. Jonathan, thank you for joining us today. Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Harris, I greet you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Happy weekend to you. I greet you. God bless you for the good work you are doing. I greet my fellow panelists. Mr. Louis, happy weekend to you. God bless you greatly. And in diaspora, welcome once again. God bless you greatly. And all the commenters and all the callers, I greet you all. God bless you all. Welcome. You see, I must say first of all that I didn't join the broadcast from the beginning. So, but I will just submit briefly on what I've heard and what I've listened to partially. First on Samuel Ekpa. I think on this platform, when the whole thing started, I did say that what I'm happy about, one thing that I'm happy about this whole thing, about Samuel Ekpa, as far as his ongoing court case and prosecution is concerned, is the fact that he's facing the law or is facing justice in Finland. And I said that he will never be transported. I would like to use that one. He will never be extradited, to Nigeria. But it's not going to be, the way Nigerians don't extradite. Nigerians will just speak and transport somebody, even in the middle of the night. And that's not going to happen under the Finnish system. If it's found at the end of the day wanting, he faced the law in Finland, fine. The entire crime was committed in Finland. If the Finnish system, at the end of the day, finds him guilty of having, broke the law of the land, then as he's facing the Finnish justice system, so be it. That I'm glad about that. And I did say that those that are, clamoring or thinking that it will be extradited is not going to happen. And we're seeing that now. So the prosecution, the process has begun and is going to be concluded there. So that will not happen. That's all I just want to. I want to bring that to the attention of people, for people to be aware that we don't have justice in Nigeria, and there is no whatever crime Simon Ekpa might have committed. Let him stay there and face it. No normal human being, not even coming to government, no normal sovereign government will render even their dog. I'm tackling it from this perspective, and from this perspective alone, from this angle alone. Let us know that no normal, it's costing the Finnish government money to prosecute. They have to bring their justice to bear. It's costing them. If they know that someone like Samuel Ekpa will get justice, free and fair trial in Nigeria, they will have saved their money, get him to Nigeria and let him face the law. They could have, play around it and get him. But see, that's not going to happen. I'm bringing it out from the Nigerian injustice system. That's where I'm looking at it from. Nobody is going to get into Nigeria. A country, a sovereign nation. Even look at the event of the last few weeks alone. Just look at the event of the last few weeks alone in Nigerian justice system, where a government, a sovereign government, with a sitting attorney general of the federation, all they find is to go and sue a senator. Fine. You have the right to sue anybody that breaks the law of the land. And you think the international community, even the Finnish system, the Finnish government, they are not even watching. That will have, I believe by my own estimate, that will have even be the final straw. We dare not, we can't get anybody to Nigeria to face justice. Look at the move of a sovereign government, the government, the sitting attorney general, suing a senator. Fine, sue her. And look at the witnesses that they are parading. Look at the witnesses they are parading. A social media sociopath, a psychopath, that all the credible, all the evidences or whatever that is going to present, it has already fallen flat even before she gets to the court. That's the person they are parading as a witness. They might as well go to, I think they will do better if they go to Ojuelegba or Idumota in Lagos, or at the bus park in Benin City, in Ring Road in Benin City, or Sambogeri in Kano. I think they will get better, more sophisticated agberos as witnesses, rather than a social media, a psychopath. And that is the government you think they will extradite someone like Simon Ekpa from an organized society. I'm saying it directly. That's the angle. He's facing justice. Yeah, so be it. At the end of the day, if he's found guilty, yes, let him face the law. Let him be punished to the full extent of the law. And whatever that is happening in the Southeast, secondly, I also know that the elites are not helping matters. Now, the Kanu is still locked up. The trial is ongoing, which I know. I'm following it. I'm following the trial consistently. We are seeing what is going on in the court. At the end of the day, We will see whether they will dance naked again in the markets. Let's see. With everything that is transpiring in the court of law now. This has to do with the Biafra crisis, right? Or the Biafra issue. That's the center point of the case of Nnamdi Kanu right now in court. Let's see. I know the elite are not helping matters. They have not been helping matters. In fact, they are corporate. They are part of the problem. The centerpiece of the problem is the Southeast elite. They are politicians. Those of them that have political clout, they are the major part of the problem that we have here. Nnamdi Kanu is facing trial right now. Let's see whether the Nigerian justice has the capacity to deliver justice. We will see again. They are about to dance naked in the marketplace right now. Where it's unfolding. It's unfolding. The ridicule, the shameless act of the of DSS. We're seeing it playing out in the court on a daily basis. With respect to Nnamdi Kanu trial that is ongoing right now. They have no shame. Sometimes you just have to laugh the way they are presenting their case right now. Everything doesn't add up. They acted in the most childish, irregular manner because they believe that the law will never catch up with them, that they can do anything and they will get away with it. That's the way they have been handling the Nnamdi Kanu case. If you follow the ongoing trial. And I'm glad finally on this matter, I am very glad, in fact, more than glad, that the trial, and I believe it is not the Nigerian system. This is God. This is God in action. God has a way of doing his own thing. That the trial of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, they are about going on at the same time, simultaneously. So let's see justice. Let's see. You will sit down. You can take it to primary school student. You can look at it. Let's see. So Nigerians can see. Nobody is going to bring it to your memory. It's happening right now, simultaneously, about the same time. Let's see what justice. Almost the same case. About the same case. Evidences differs in so many ways. But the center point of the case is all the same. Let's see the Nigerian justice system again. This is it. This is another opportunity whether they will dance naked. And let's compare it with the Finnish system. An organized system. That's all I will have to say on that, And I listened to. I was trying to catch up with the broadcast, and I was listening to David Umahi. Isn't it so funny that a minister in charge of works and housing could not tell us the cost per kilometer? He just couldn't. Because why? There was no recosting in the first place. Everything was done arbitrarily. They just picked the numbers. What they did was just, how much am I going to get? What is my own? That's what happened, literally. I'm not in the business of going down that rabbit hole, trying to do any costing with them. I don't have time to waste with these people. All they did was they just sat down. Everybody came up with his own money. This is what I want. Insertion. We saw it at this last budget. I like somebody was now using the word insertion. I think that's too grammatical for me. Padding. They pad it, that's padding. That's another word for padding. In this case of Lagos Calabar Highway, they just sat down, bring your own bill. The man at the end, the number one man, he brought his own. The minister did his own insertion and his own padding. All the relevant stakeholders, they did their own insertion and their own padding so that they can scale through. That's all they did. There was no costing of anything. So it would be a waste of time to go through that because I'm not an engineer. So I'm not going to sit down here and be doing costing when the minister that is in charge cannot tell us in brevity, straightforward, this is the amount that 1 kilometer costs. This is the amount. And we have even indexed it to inflation. That if inflation continues to rise, this amount we will adjust it by 1%, 1.5%. That I can say that's a normal thing. You even have the right to increase it. You even have the right to increase it if things, because you cannot tell, because the things are not the same. The prices of cement, the prices of materials, construction materials, it's not static. It can change, and you have the right to adjust it accordingly. That I know. But they are not even ready to do that. They are not in the business of developing anything. They are in the business of looting. That's why the minister cannot say expressly, this is the amount per kilometer. And because they are shameless, and because they are criminals, he has the temerity and the audacity to come and sit on national TV and face the Nigerian people that all they have done is 30 kilometers. Implication: that project will not be completed going by this trend in the next 20 years. Get it? 20 years. It's not going to be completed. And I said it here yesterday, even if they triple it, that okay, let's double up. Let's do 60. Let's do 90 kilometers. That project will not be completed in the next 8 years. So who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? He sat down there, couldn't. They are not in the business of moving Nigeria forward. Because they don't even have the idea or ideas. They don't have it, unfortunately. These are the worst people that are the end superintending over the nation. Unfortunately for us. And we must do something about it. And the people that are gathering together right now, the likes of Amaechi, the likes of Atiku, unfortunately, El-Rufai, these are not the people, by my own estimate. Look at the statement made by Amaechi. The statement that I picked up before I started making my submission. Amaechi said, a governor that when he was governor of Rivers State, that whenever there is insecurity and he sees that things are getting bad or whatever, he will quickly call the finance minister and say, hey, Mr. Minister, please pay contractors. Please pay them. There is no money in the system. And he said immediately, he does that, everything will just calm down. This is the idea. This is the man that wants to rule Nigeria. This is the mindset. Just that alone. This is the mindset that is bringing. Everything is about money. Just put more money into the system. And is anything different from what we're seeing right now from that mindset, Nigerians? Let's break it down. This is exactly what they are doing right now. And they want the status quo to continue because some people are smiling to the bank on a daily, monthly basis with the current insecurity in Nigeria, and they want it to be so. More money at every step of the way. More money is being injected, being inserted into it. It's all about money. So the problem must continue so that more money can come into their pocket. This is the mindset. What he has, his mindset, is not different from what the present administration, what they are doing. So it's going to be a continue. If this one is given the chance by any means, someone like this, like Rotimi Amaechi, because make no mistake about it, this one gets to power by one way or the other. He will be holding one of the top most position in that administration. And this is the mindset he will bring. And you say Nigeria will change. Just throw money at the insecurity. Aimlessly. Just throw money at it. So whenever people need money, all they do is that let's just go and cause some problem somewhere in Borno State. Let's just go and cause some insurgency in some places, organized one, so that and then they now have the door is now open to ask for money. I was curious. 3 days ago, I sat down and I was looking at the Nigerian Air Force. I want to see the strength of the Nigerian Air Force. Just out of curiosity, I just sat down. What is the strength of the Nigerian Air Force? The Nigerian Air Force is on paper. Nigerian Air Force can take out with what they have, the number of airplanes, helicopters that Nigerian Air Force currently has, the fleet of the Nigerian Air Force, the total number of pilots that Nigerian Air Force has, those ones that are trained for war. All this information are publicly available. You Google them. Look at the strength of the Nigerian Air Force. Nobody will tell me that Nigerian military cannot take out this insurgency in a matter of 72, 1 week maximum. Nobody. So what are they? All those things? What are they there for? About 197 in the fleet of the Nigerian Air Force. What are they waiting for? Yes, I know. Somebody said it here some few days ago. I believe it was Black Panther. They have not declared war. They have refused to declare war against terrorism in Nigeria. Because some people are benefiting from this chaos. The Nigerian Air Force alone is able alone to take, unless, I don't know, maybe all this, their fleet, all these, they are trained pilots. Maybe they are not trained. Anyways, I don't understand. Maybe they don't, all these fleets, maybe those fleets are redundant. Maybe they are not serviced. Maybe those planes, those helicopters cannot fly. Maybe they are rotting somewhere. They just park them somewhere. I don't know. And Nigeria is top 5 in Africa. Air Force, look at it, top 5 by African standard, though. Top 5. And we're facing this type of insurgency. That is the reason why, if there is anything that I can hold on to, any true statement that I can hold on to in this whole insecurity in Nigeria, is that of the former dictator Sani Abacha, that if any insurgency lasts for more than 48 hours, the government is part of it. How true could that be? How? That's a statement of fact. Yes, you're part of it because you have everything to stop it. If not for the fact that some people are just milking the country away. They are just milking the country away. And they want it to continue like that. People are dying. Look at the North Central, Benue, Plateau. And we say we have a government in place. And this same government is already clamoring for another 4 years. What the heck? It's already clamoring for another 4 years. The country is going nowhere. And for Mr. Atiku, finally, for me, I will just implore him, on the face of it, when you look at Atiku, I think he's a good man. I think Atiku is a good man. Just on the face of it, I think he's a good man. But politically, politically, I think he has a better role to play going forward. That role of a statesman. Your name will be written in gold. You don't need to be the president. You don't need to at this point in time. And for those that are coming up with this analysis that the North should use 4 years, Mr. Peter Obi should just stay for 4 years, and then at the end of that 4-year period, then Mr. Peter Obi can. How naive could that be, that position? How naive? Nigeria, those that are making that statement, or those that are making that are bringing that idea to the fore. Just look at Nigeria. If you understand Nigeria, if you look at the trajectory of Nigeria from the last 25 years to date, and then you think that if that arrangement is made, that it will hold by 2031, that idea will hold, that whoever it is, Atiku, will just step aside. He will just step aside. I don't understand your understanding of the Nigerian political system. I really have problem with anyone that is coming up with that. I don't think you have understanding at all. This is the present government that we have right now. Just midterm, 2 years, they are already clamoring for the next 4 years. So, unfortunate. I don't think that is the best way to go. I think Mr. Atiku has a better role to play that will put his name, on the right part of history. His name will be written in gold if he chooses to play that role of being a statesman, to guard this process. If truly he wants to see a real Nigeria, a successful Nigeria, a Nigeria that we can be proud of in his own lifetime, he can lead that, he can champion that by playing that role of a statesman, to guide it, to lead it with ideas. I think that is the way it should be. Not that he must be the president at all costs. No, I don't think so. So, Mr. Elvis, I will leave it there for now. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. That was a long submission. Yes,
thank you.
I told you, I like when the platform is not too busy. Some certain people here, so that you can have time to express yourself. The things that you've not gotten time to say during the week, then you now have the time to touch on all of them. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. I really do appreciate you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate those of you right there on the comment section. We are almost coming to the end of this broadcast right now. So just do your part by pressing on the like and help us to share if you can. Also press on the $sign. Always encourage what we do. Anyhow, you can encourage us, always encourage us. But meanwhile, I'm going to come back to Sir Louis again shortly. Just wanted to quickly appreciate those of you right there. I can see some of you joined us. Fighters Akwebelen, good evening to you. Thank you very much. Kate Omaru say, I can see you as well. Thank you, my good people. I appreciate you. Oh, Madam Amen Bright, good evening to you, ma. Thank you very much for joining us as usual. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Everyone right there. If you are listening to my voice, I want you to know that I appreciate you. Okay, Sir Louis, please give us your final submission.
All right, thank you. I just want to first start from this Honorable Natasha's case. I am going to watch the meeting she had with I think the lady from YouTube. I have not actually sat down to watch that. I'm going to do that. But one thing that came to my mind while I saw that little clip you were showing yesterday, so I just go back to rush outside. I was unable to join. When she tabled that matter, first it was to the court of public opinion. she came up, she said that up to this moment, not the human rights organizations in Nigeria, the human rights activists in Nigeria, those fighting for, I'm still waiting to see. None of them even came out to say, okay, Natasha, at least let's come to stand to actually get to the bottom of this. Nobody's accusing Akpabi yet, but at least she just tabled the matter, knowing the fact that she's a minority from the minority in the House. Why? One, she's a minority because she's from the opposition party in the House. And two, she's a minority because she's just microscopic numbers of women in the House. So she's supposed to be a minority because just, I think, up to 4 or 5 senators, female senators we have in the House, in the midst of the APC's dominated House. So what are those activists? I think if you look at it, this is the problem. Some people call themselves activists. In a short time, they begin to be honorables. They're no longer activists. And when they start being honorable, it's where they've taken money from the government. During Jonathan, there were so many activists all over the country. So many. Those who were fighting to get Nigeria back, those who were fighting, everybody became so interested. And if that activism was genuine, I tell you that Nigeria would have become a better country today. If the activism was genuine. The way people were fighting different church organizations, different speakers and all that. Now, this begs the question. What do we really stand for these days, we Christians? Because we've built a society that is somehow dangerous for a good man or good woman to live in. We've built a society that only the evil people can thrive or survive. A society where you have to know this person. Everything has become a fraternity. Political fraternity, religious fraternity, business fraternity. You have to know this. You have to become to this clique just to have a stand, to have a voice. I see the judiciary being manipulated by evil men just to suppress good people in the land. Now, for the good man to fight for himself, you have to become part of them because that's the only way you can have a stand. Or you jump by if you have the means to travel. What do we really stand for? Back in the ancient time of centuries ago in Europe, when there was poverty all over Europe, the church started a scheme. They started a movement, in the area of healthcare, the area of education. And this healthcare, and what they started was what the government now built on. It was a church that started benefit system. If you go back to time of Europe, the church started housing, started healthcare and all these things. Of course, there were hospitals, but the church were doing it for free at that time with the little money they had. That was where the free healthcare system in part of Europe started from. So where we are today, we happen to be in that same place Europe was many years ago because development-wise and everything, we are actually on that level. So where do we stand? What is our impact right now? Is it to just preach and have people fill up your ground? There's a competition to have the biggest sanctuary. What do we really stand for? We complain. We are so good at, Nigerians are so good at complaining about bad leadership. But how many people have really come to say, okay, we have a platform, Nigeria Watch and few others, to say, yes, let's really come together. That's to tell you that Nigerians are not ready. They are not ready. Many people just talk and they go. Some people come and they talk. With little money, they join. Some people with little noise, they just stay inside their shell. We are not ready. So we keep admiring nations that are doing much. We admire them, say, this is what this man is doing. This is what this country has achieved. We keep looking at them. We are not ready to build our country. We are not even builders. Have you ever seen, tell me what community in the world that Nigeria migrated to? And I'll tell you that community was not good. It was a deserted place. When Nigerians came to Nigeria now built it. We don't. We only go to a place that is already built. People will say, oh, Canada is better than the UK. Oh, UK is better than this country. USA is better than that country. We love to go to a place already built by others. And when we go there, we'll mess it up. That's what we do. We don't go to a place that was completely bad, we turn it to good. No, we go to a good place, we mess it up. The reflection of what we have in Nigeria is what we export with our many of our people. That is why we are where we are as a country. A young man asked a question on Arise Television to a minister. Look at how Ruben Abati just shut him up. His own colleague. His own colleague. And I've been watching them for a very long time. So primitive, ethnic bigot. So primitive in his own disposition and everything. He always carries himself like he's better than every other person. History will not be kind to him. I've watched him closely. History will not be kind to him. We are where we are today because of the stand we took years ago. That's why we are still where we are today. Now, how do we rectify it to build a better Nigeria for our children's children? That is the stand we're going to take today. That is the stand we're going to take today. We must come together to say enough. This is the time where church leaders must come together. This is not the time. I was telling a friend of mine a few days ago, the father just passed in Nigeria. His dad is a pastor, and someone was saying to him, "Oh, when are you not going to be? You have to your father's church." I told him, I said, "Yes, your father's ministry." And I reminded him, I said, "This is what your father stood for. Your father was a man that was, he loved humanity. I knew him. He gave." I said, "You know what? Focus. Of course, don't let the ministry die. The church is a church of God. People will come and worship God." I said, "But you know what? Just beyond operating a church, just set up a charity. Let the charity take care of people." That's where your dad started. Because by so doing, collectively, we'll make Nigeria a better place, not a religious competition. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sir Louis, thank you very much, sir. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, give us your final submission. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Mr. Sir Louis, thank you. You touch a very sensitive area. You're talking about the church and the state. And if we don't want to deceive ourselves, the church has a big role to play, especially in Nigeria. That's a very, very sensitive, very, very sensitive area that you just touched. And a lesson for all of us. Not just only in Europe, even in America, the church started this social system. And if there is any place that the church is needed to play that role, is in Nigeria. We have IDP camps everywhere. We have over 20 million. That number is not even real. I believe there's more than that. Any official statistics that you get from Nigeria, just add conservatively, just add another 20 to 25% to it. You will not miss it. You will be right. 9 out of 10 times. So over 20 million children out of schools. Look at the state of poverty. And what do we see in Nigeria? The church is busy collecting tithes, building personal empires. The church alone, just the church alone, can bring the government to order. And that's what happened when we go back to the history of the church and the state in Europe, in America. Because it is in human nature. The mouth that feeds you, that is the mouth, that is the hands that feeds you, that is the hand that your loyalty will tend to. Your loyalty will be towards that hand that feeds you. And when the state realizes the fact that, it is the church that is in charge here, whatever the church tells the people to do is what the people will do. Whoever the church tells to vote for is the person or that party that the people will vote for. The state will have no choice. They will take over those roles, those responsibilities of the church or churches. They will take it over because they don't want the church to be in charge. But in Nigeria, it is not the case. That's what happened in all this civilized country that we all are enjoying today, in Europe, in America. But what do we have in Nigeria? We have crooked, corrupt churches. You can't even differentiate between them and the state. Which one is more corrupt? You see, In Nigeria, corruption continues to thrive because the leader is corrupt. Corruption continues to gain momentum at an exponential rate in Nigeria because the leader himself is the chief corrupt officer. Is the COO, is the chief corrupt officer. Because if the leader is not corrupt, as Mr. Peter Obi will always allude to, he will say that if the leader is not corrupt, 50%, in fact, I would say 80% of that corruption is gone. He's always very conservative in his estimate. He will say 50% of that corruption is gone. 80% of it will vanish without doing anything at all. Without telling, EFCC will not do anything. ICPC, all those institutions, their job will be cut out for them. They will not. In fact, you can say, you know what? I want to save money. EFCC, cut 50% of your staff. I want to save money. See, because for you alone as a president not to be part of it, 80% of it is gone. Yes, I'm the president of the country. I'm not stealing 1 naira. And you think some group of senators and house members will see, I will send my budget to them and they will pad it up and I will accept it? Because they know that you have padded it already before you brought it to them. They are aware of that. That's why they have to do their own padding and their own insertions. But if you have not added 1 naira to it, it is the pure estimate. From the grassroots, from each local government area, from each ward, the true state of what is needed is what is budgeted for. No 1 naira is added to it. 1 kobo. You tell me one group of senators will sat down there and said they want to insert anything. Do you know how much money Nigeria will save? All this borrowing will be needless. We don't need it. And yet, guess what they are clamoring for? That the budget is even too small, that Nigeria should be doing like 100 trillion. That's where they are heading to. If Mr. Tinubu is giving another 4 years and is there till 2031, by the time he's leaving, Nigerian budget will be over 100 trillion per year. If not close to 150 trillion. They have more to loot, more to steal. Because we're already there. In the last 2 years alone, they have doubled it. What the last budget of Buhari has been doubled. So what do we expect in another 2 years, 3, 4 years time, if they have the chance? We'll be talking of over 100 trillion per year budget. And we will not see anything to show for it. The roads are still in the poorest condition. They are talking about, when they want to talk, when Mr. Tinubu wants to talk, and all his people, when they want to talk about education, they'll be saying they are giving loans to university students. Just a way to steal again. Very cheap way to steal. Go to our primary school, go to the basic ones. How much have we invested in our primary schools, in our teachers, primary school teachers, secondary school teachers? How much? Which of you can send your children to those primary schools or those secondary schools? Which of you? Go to the Nigerian hospitals. Which one are you proud of, Mr. Tinubu? Which one can you walk into today and say you are paying a visit to? Which of even the Nigerian university you are talking about, they are giving loan. Which of them can you, as a president, be proud to go to? Go and give a convocation speech in any of the Nigerian university. You've been president for the last 2 years. I guess now, when they hear this now, they will be running at a scatter. They will prepare it, Mr. Tinubu, to go and give one stupid speech in one of the universities. As the president, which of the universities can you be proud to go and give a convocation speech, even a matriculation speech? That you will walk in there and be proud and enter any of the departments there and be proud as a president. Which one? Which one? Which primary school, which secondary school can you be proud of, Mr. Tinubu and the education minister? Which one of them, Mr. Senate President, and those that are in charge of oversight of education and healthcare? Which one of the Nigerian primary schools, I'm talking of primary school, I'm being emphatic, which one of them in Nigeria can you be proud of? I know all their cheap argument. They will say the states are in charge. They will say the states are in charge. But you are making laws. You are making laws. You are federal, you are in charge. You are in charge. Stop those cheap arguments. Which one are you proud of? And some people are clamoring that everything is better, things will be better. We should just wait. Please, Nigerians, I say it again, please don't buy that stupid argument. Don't buy it. That is the definition of rubbish. The English definition is this. If you are looking for a standard definition of rubbish, that is it. In Nigeria, the system that is so corrupt, that is rubbish. That is the simple definition of rubbish. That's what we're seeing in Nigeria today. Which one of them can be proud of our hospitals? Which one of them can be proud of Nigerian hospitals? Which of the hospitals can Mr. Tinubu walk into proudly and stand in front of that hospital and give a speech of the state of that hospital? Talk of rubbish. Hospitals where there are no electricity. Hospital where the ICU units are redundant. No hospital. They are running on generators. We just saw in the last few days students writing exams till 12 midnight with their cell phone light. That is rubbish. That is the definition of rubbish. That's the definition of rubbish. Which of them? And they are talking. They are talking of another term. They are talking of another 4 years. When the first one is barely. We are just running to the midterm. We are talking of another 4 years. And everything they will be saying, educated people for crying out loud. Some people call themselves, some people will come and be romancing the whole thing. I don't understand. The policies are good. It is the implementation that is wrong. Okay. Educated people, enlightening people. What are they looking for? They are still hoping that by one way or the other, they can slot them into the system by one crooked way. If they speak right, they can, they don't want to mess with the system. Maybe one way or the other, they can still slot them into the system. That's all they are doing. That's all they are doing. Which policy or policies? Which one? Mention them. One by one. From 2023 to date. Which of the policies? Which one? They are all misguided. They are all corrupt policies. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Elvis. I think we have another panelist. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks to everyone.
Okay, Mr. Jonathan, that was a wonderful final submission. You're asking them which one of them, which of the hospital can Tinubu be proud of to publicly stand in front of the hospital and give a speech? My answer to that is that none. None. Tell me, which of our leaders actually take care of themselves in the hospital in Nigeria? None. None of them. They travel abroad to take their medical care. And then we still have some gullible Nigerians who clamor or speak in favor of these people all the time. Whereas these gullible Nigerians, when they are sick, most of them, they can't look after themselves. Even some of the prioritized first class in their own name hospital that they know in Nigeria, they cannot even afford it. Then when we speak, they will insult us. See that your final speech, Mr. Jonathan, that's powerful. How these people pad up the budget every single year. Every single year. Trillions of naira. The same thing they included in their budget 5 years ago was included again 4 years ago, was included again 3 years ago, 2 years ago, last year, and then this year budget. And they will do the same thing again next year budget. Unfortunately, the same thing we are talking about still not yet in functioning in Nigeria. You want to tell me about electricity that they put in the budget every year? Or you want to tell me the health care they put in their budget every year? Or you want to tell me the education they put in their budget every year? You want to tell me the road infrastructure they put in their budget every year? You want to tell me the security vote they put into their budget every year? Do we have security? Is Nigeria safe? No, mention one. Tell me one that at least is part of the budget that is working. Oh, wow. I told you guys that doing this job is the hardest job anybody can do. Not just doing it, keep the consistency is the hardest job anybody can do because it's so emotional. It's always heartbreaking. It's sad. Mr. Jonathan, you finished that final submission. That's why I didn't stop you. I didn't stop you. It's crazy, man. If I'm not in Nigeria, so maybe I would have been debating or arguing all these things in a different way. I've seen a lot. Since 2016 till now, I've been spending more time in Nigeria than in the UK. For some of you listening to me for the first time, maybe thinking that, okay, maybe now I'll let this trip now. No, I've been spending more time. COVID-19, I was in Nigeria for a year and 3 months or 4 months. Since then, I do a year, 9 months, sometimes a year and 2 months. And for those of you asking, oh, what about your family? If I have to tell you how many times my family come to Nigeria, maybe you might be shocked. You asking me my family, do you even know if my family is right here now with me in Nigeria? You shouldn't bother over that. Let's talk about what is affecting us. We just want this country to be better. Like I stated yesterday, it doesn't look like a country that will be better anytime soon. I've seen, with what I've seen, some of you calling, oh, Nigerians, wake up. Wake up where? How? Today is Saturday. Every lounges right now, no parking space. All is blocked. People are using caskets to deliver drinks in different tables. This is not exaggerating. This is fact. 100% fact. People are burning money in lounges, club, bars. Where one single table, we spend over 10 million naira for drinks, fish, catfish, pepper soup, or ECU. 10 million. Are you telling me those kind of people that will rescue Nigeria for you? Yes, one night, of course. In one night. 10 million naira in one night. In one table. They buy one drink, 700,000 naira. Sometimes you have 4 bottles there on the table. Right now, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Lagos. If I would have said across Nigeria, but let me talk about what I know. Lagos, forget, no parking space. Oh, are you telling me these people are the people that want to take Nigeria for you? Or some of us in abroad are saying, oh, now only God will help Nigeria. Don't worry, God is doing something. God is about to reveal something. All these things are just satanic kind of deceitful statements. Before you that is saying that were born, your mother, your father, or your forefathers were saying it. Don't worry, God is about to do miracle. God is about to do this. God is about to do. God don't leave us tele for this country. He don't already say, we are not ready. Could not be God, not be the people of UK to repair their country. Not be God, the people of America, Canada, every other developed country or developing countries today, not be the to repair them. God is even clapping for those people because they know the right thing to do. If you be papa, your pikin, they give you headache. You know what tell us, I better leave me, I want to go sleep. God is sleeping at the moment. He leave us. He know we are too hypocritical. We are too hypocritical. We are too fake. Most of our prayers in Nigeria, he will not answer us because we are fake in our deliveries. He will not. To be honest, my people, like I've told you guys, I'm doing my part, but I don't see Nigeria changing anytime soon. Unfortunately, I'm telling you, that is the absolute truth to my own view of this country. I don't see Nigeria changing anytime soon. Because the mindset of the people inside here, all of them complain inside their bedroom, in their living room, in their cars. This country matter, don't tire person self. Now inside car, inside car. I wish get country with all this government, all the thief money. The amount of self, it be as it get. Now inside kitchen, your deal, inside kitchen. When I know you with Apple, say the Senate president or all those senators, they padded money, they stole some money, trillion. Now a living room, they wash mash. Cowards. We're not going anywhere. And listen, when your oppressors know who you are, they will continue to oppress you. That's why you see some women that men will lock inside the house, be sexually harassing, molesting them all the time, violently destroy them indoor and all that. You now see finally they'll come out to cry out sometimes. You'll be hearing, oh, I've been locked inside the house for the past 5 years. They'll not say, why did you talk? He said, if I talk, he will kill me. So I couldn't say anything. And blah, 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 blah. That is where we find ourselves now, in case you don't know. Almost everybody in Nigeria have been locked. That's why you hear from most parents are saying, oh, not talk. If we talk, what is going to happen? Then we not see the other one we talk that they buy them. The other one we buy. That is why our oppressors will continue. I'm even not having a doubt that Peter Obi, if he finally becomes the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, they will not allow that man to work. Some of you might dispute this. I just pray God allow him to be our president. They will not allow the man to work. Except Peter Obi go extraordinary. If you want to know what my extraordinary means, then go and do your own research. I will not use any other word in description more than that. Except he go extraordinary. But with what I'm saying, Peter Obi become president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, obviously it will be better than many of them, if not all of them. But they will not allow him to do, oh God, what I wish for my country. I told you, I don't even use the country where I grew up in the UK as an example. I use Dubai all the time. When I look at Dubai, I say, God, Nigeria can't be like this. I'm visualizing Nigeria being like that. Who will be that leader that can do that for us? Who will be that leader that will turn his back on all the previous leaders that have ruled Nigeria? That will say, no, all of you go to hell and burn to ashes. Who will be that leader? That will say, I'm for the people. Anyway, I'd like us to move on. I appreciate you all, my people. I want to appreciate Stella Maseredo. Thank you very much, man. I really do appreciate this super chat. God bless you for all you do all the time. Thanks for your encouragement alongside with others. I'm very, very grateful, man. God bless you. Good evening to you. Mr. Doa, it's good to have you on the show. Please talk to us, sir. Good evening
Good
to you.
evening, Mr. Najarosh. Good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora, the commenters, listeners, and viewers. Happy Saturday to everybody. Well, me, I don't have much to sit down. Let me beg anyone that can reach Peter Obi to help us beg Peter Obi. If him is serious, if him is not serious, if him is ready, because those serious are in the hospital, if him is really ready to become the president, that will make things work for the country. According to the Edo said, if COP did not bring water from the port, then port can give the COP water by himself. So that is when you not turn the port to put water inside the cup. We have Adeyonju, which is a young, vibrant guy who was following Sowore also, just like the way we were seeing vision of Sowore, but not the proudness of Sowore. So Peter Obi can stretch hand of whatever call to him for them to work together, because then like our brother Sonny from the north, Peter, because at least if Amaechi, Abubakar, and El-Rufai, who have destroyed this country, these three people, because Amaechi was the one that did not tie train route in the Niger Delta, but he tied train route to Niger Republic and the resources come from the Niger Delta. So this kind of person is coming out to say, you people are not fighting, he's fighting, and what do they call this man? Francis said he hailed his resilience. This kind of people are not, that is why it is not by grammar, because grammar have never created anything from us. And because it is those grammar that Nigeria respect and said, this one is called education because the person can talk another man language more than the owner. Does that give a sense to generate electricity? Does that give a sense to build a smith factory? Does that give a sense to say, okay, our crude oil, we can have better from there? Isn't the English, you write another man history, the one that discovered the resource, and so is called Columbia or Columbus, Christopher Columbus? No. What matters to us, Peter Obi, go for all these people. If you can go to hospital, go to any other place, still go to these people's house, meet with them, invite them, look for how you can see them. Look for those who are in the Niger Delta, who are still ready to do things. Look like our brother, this our Sam in Edo State. Then you can meet with all these people, meet with them, let everybody bring out their hands, go to Falana, tell him, Falana, this country, did you like it? How are we going to savage this country? So Peter Obi, it's your duty to be doing all these things. It's not only just to say, I want the reason I have to go to doing hospital first, because if I come, you need to be headed. No. It is a structure. It is you have party. You register party doesn't mean you have built up the party. So build structure in the life of people that you know that these people are really young, that have brain, because Sowore, I don't see Sowore that like person that have brain at all. The people that have brain, that can convince people, that can say, okay, this is the reason why life is like this. This is how we can change it. This is the reason why life is like this. This is how we can change it. You meet with all these people, you have them in the east, you have them in the south, you have them in the west, you have them in the north, you have them in the center, you have them everywhere. So Peter Obi, look for all these people and assemble them together. If I'm mentioning also, they can assemble themselves. So why can't the good people assemble themselves together in all this part of country so that we can do good, great thing? the reason that the 2023 election was just taken away, because you'd never assemble anybody that mean well for the country, that can say, okay, even Peter Obi is not there, even this one is not there, we can stand because we are all agreeing to have this and have that. So please, you people should help us tell Peter Obi to do this kind of thing for us. Let us be seeing it, working, inviting these people. They are coming together, making meeting, having suggestions. Then we will be seeing it. Then we will know that it's ready. Or else, let him step down the way the people are saying. He should not. He should just step down. Because if it is not ready to do all these things, you are collating. Let us know the people that you are collating with and how the collation is going, so that we will know what to build for ourselves. We have the hope. So that is it. Then yesterday I was talking about this David Mai. That is why I believe El-Rufai is really watching this Niger Watch very well. El-Rufai, because most of things that we will talk, despite that my English might not be the way people want it, but I believe our Bama in the market can understand my own better than those ones that speak yeah me. So El-Rufai always make some things from Niger Watch. So it really shows that he's listening to us and he's doing great for us also. So yesterday I said the road thickness, the centimeter, we need to know the thickness of the centimeter thickness. Person we are telling me the road thick, it is cement that they are using. You don't use cement for express road that said you have done the road. That one is called the first coat. You use cement to do it. That is the first coat. They have to tell us the thickness of the asphalt they are going to put. So let them not be deceived that it's going to be cement road. You don't do that. Express road is not a cement road. There's not even road that is a cement road, except the one you'll be having inside the street, local distance, center of the city. You can have those ones as cement. If not, you are having asphalt as road. First thing is you have to do it with the thick concrete first. That is where a vehicle can pass it, heavy duty can pass it with heavy load. It will not break for 30 years. It will not even have a crack, because you must use a concrete dam. The reason that our people doesn't have road is because what they are doing for us is not road. They will just come and put red sand, put dust. Then the next thing they put charcoal on top. They tell you that we have tar road. They will commission it. They clap, everybody, they say they give you road. No, those are not road. Did you know that the road, which you people call where the red bicycle, a place the red bicycle. If you see how thick is this mate, they will used to do it here in Italy before, and Italy doesn't have red sand, because did you know that we that have red sand is very awkward and difficult for the smith to work for us. Now, if you see the smith, they will use first, then before they will now come and apply asphalt on it, just bicycle road and leg road, not to talk of the major road that the vehicle will pass. But what they are giving us in Nigeria is not road, and that is why they keep on putting money on it. If you I remember my father used to say that when Dumes tied our road, Nigeria refused to pay the man. Then they were now looking for fault, how to said the man road did not work. They started using vehicle to pass the edge of the road, but the road did not break because the man did a nice job. And that is why among all the road that I have grown to meet in Nigeria, it is only this Dumes road that have worked and last for us. The rest are no road because they are just there as fake for the people to be eating money. Julius Berger, that Nigeria called the best construction today in their country, was driven out of Germany. Him and another company, because the two of them was the one that did road that break before 10 years. They have to try their road was 10 years. So the Julius Berger and another one, they have a crack in their road that they need to go and re-amend. So that was how they was driven out, that they did not do their job. But this is the best construction we have in Nigeria. That's why they will do Berger Bridge in Lagos. Before you know, the hold up everywhere we crack. And that is where they don't, when they do route, it will be giving you a traffic jam, which we call hold up, because they doesn't do the perfect things that they're supposed to do. They doesn't even draw the background. In here, they do road of 50 years to come, 70 years to come. They put area, they put in the agenda, in the idea, before they put it out. But our own just wake up and do. So it's not good. So Peter Obi, I beg of you, if you really know that you are serious, let us see you are collating with the young people. Collate with them, assemble them, be having meeting with them. Let us be seeing you. Our Baba Faro Tibi, Dele Faro Tibi, he's still there also. Then like this old men of PDP, they are PDP, but they are ready to support you. Make sure you are collating with all these people. Let us be seeing you. That is my pain. Let us be seeing you. Because as I'm saying it, if Sowore mean well for us, mean well for Nigeria, if not Mr. Anoito, he will have been collating with you. He will have been the one supporting you, bringing you out. Everybody will say, let this presidency go for the East. And that was where Peter Obi even have the high vote that way. Now, Sowore could not have the visions. Okay, a mighty ocean, a drop of water can become a mighty ocean. So Sowore doesn't have that brain. It's always, I want to be the president. I want to be. No, you cannot be the president. So please, I'm begging. Rotimi Amaechi, who is evil, to me is evil. There is nothing he can say. He said it was insecurity. Those are rubbish. To use money. Okay, you give contractor work, you did not pay him. Is that not wickedness? Or when people are not fighting before you, that's okay. Because you bring money before you can pay the people. That is wickedness. And those are the kind of people who are saying they are the one leading the party, the country. Then, Baba Jonathan, you were saying of Air Force, Nigeria Air Force, Nigeria this. The thing is, like me, I can tell you I'm not in Nigeria. I'm just a Doma or a Benin man. Just like you know, you can say you are Ondo man or a Yoruba man. Another person can say it's a Enugu man or Igbo man. That is what we are. Because the Nigerian is the problem that they are destroying our Satan brother in the name of Nigeria military. Because the northern people are the Nigerians. So they are the one who had all the positions of the army, of the air force, and of this. Then who are the people killing the countries? Who are the people killing the southern people? Is it not the northern people? So if we are saying not that Nigeria doesn't have this thing, no, we are getting this thing wrong. Until the southern people realize that said we are fighting a war between the north and the south in the name of Nigeria military fighting Boko Haram. Until they realize that this problem will continue, then they will be killing our southern brother in the name of Nigeria soldiers or Nigeria police. Okay, the three Eastern people they kill, the soldier kill in the name of arresting terrorists that time. Well, all of them were they not the South? They were all South. Who soldier that killed them? The soldier from the North. So we need to begin to put boundary and understand and say, no, this thing is what we are fighting. It is the Southern people to say, no, we will no longer be part of your soldier. As a
1 minute.
Okay, thank you. We will no longer be part of the soldier as a Nigerian. We want to be soldier us for the South so that you be the soldier of the North. You are destroying everywhere in the name of religion. And whereas in that religion, you are still killing your people. Then when they come, you say there is what they call haram in your religion. But that haram did not destroy all these people that are doing evil. But the person who steal from the market, that haram will not destroy that person. So is it not, did he not tell you that the Nigeria, the northern soldier called in the name of Nigeria are the one destroying us? But our own foolishness who call we are educated, we are wise, we are this, we are that. We keep on continuing in their hands. So it is time for we to wise and say enough is enough. If not, this fight will remain there. Thank you, Mr. Najawas. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mr. Dua, for coming in for this broadcast today. I really do appreciate every one of you that is doing your part. Same way I'm doing my part. We all are doing our parts. We are not different from each other. The only difference between me and you guys is that, yes, I managed to open the platform years ago. That's the only difference, nothing else. Sometimes your submissions is even powerful than mine. So we just want a better Nigeria. But Mr. Dowa, it doesn't look like something that will happen anytime soon. I'm happy that you educated them how a road's supposed to be, not with cement. You know, fortunately, now here we find ourselves, my people. For the past years now, I've not got evening lifestyle. I'm always here working. You know, social life, everything is gone. Just to see how Nigeria can be better. But it's crazy. It's not working. It's not working. With the way things are going right now, isn't it obvious that Tinubu will win in 2027? Except otherwise, which I'll be very, very happy. But what would be that otherwise? That's what I want to know. What would be that otherwise? Because if Peter Obi contests again, obviously he go win. But not let him rule. Peter Obi will go back to court, right? And I'm not see what they happen for those states. I don't see the way the court they do Aswa Igodaro. They will frustrate you. That make me blame Aswa Igodaro, say, when did they frustrate Peter Obi? Did you put your voice to it at that time? Some of his satanic followers were saying, must he take for Obi? Then let him face the one he's facing now. Since when it's not favorable to you guys, you want to talk. But when it's favorable to you, you stay silent. What is wrong is wrong. We did beat Peter Obi from one court to another. You said what?
You know, Mr. Elvis, you know when you have a child, a young child, you are telling the child not to go and touch fire. And you are taking the child away from the fire, but the child refuses. Once you take your eyes off, that child goes back to that fire. Eventually, the fire burns the child's hand. What will you do? You will reprimand that child now. Say, I've told you, I told you. Their case in 2027, all politicians, all of them, I'm not excluding anybody now, that I pray that their case will not be I told you. I told you. Yeah, I just pray so. Because if 2027 comes and there is an election and people were rigged out, anybody who is saying is going to court, we will stay here and call him all manners of name in heaven and earth. I will use your word in heaven and on earth. Everything, even if your platform does not permit it, we will disguise it one way or the other. God give us life. We will call that person all manners of name. If you go into election in 2027 and you come out and say, even before election ends, on the day of election, you are already coming out that the election was not free and fair. People were not allowed to vote. INEC did not arrive on time. Are you kidding me? I hope that will not be the case, because I hope your case will not be that of Itoya. Because
to be honest, Mr. Jonathan, my pains are when things are going wrong. Some people would just stand by because that thing that is going wrong is not directly, not that it's not affecting them, but not directly affecting them. Now, the reason why I'm calling Aswa Igodaro out and Olumude Akpata, when the court were misbehaving, slapping Peter Obi left and right, what did Olumude Akpata say? Can anybody tell me his statements at that time? Can anybody tell me Aswa Igodaro's statement at that time? Are you aware these people are legal luminaries? Are you aware? What was their take on it? Aswa decided to say, you're not consign me because you were enjoying the system. See you now. See the way that they beat you left and right. I read your note on Twitter the other day. Very long note that you tweeted after they beat you again for the second time. You know, now you are going to Supreme Court. So hopefully, because my wish now for you to reclaim your mandate. I not support Okpebolo. I cannot support Okpebolo, and I will never support Okpebolo, and I did not support Okpebolo. I told you guys here from day one that this Okpebolo one not they join me to criticize. So una go see wetin go pepe we go enter una eye. Now only me, now, I was the only person that was talking about it on this platform. So better pepe go enter una eye. Then Madarita said, no, Naija was you are gagging us. You are gagging us. Black Panther say, oh, let us speak. Make we speak. Don't worry. Leave it for us. Let's talk. Look where we are today. Just look where we are today. How can somebody that doesn't have a clue how to govern a state being a governor of a state? The reason why I'm happy is that the bitter swear where so. Not because I never wanted him to be a governor. I'm happy they are beating him where because he deliberately did not say anything when they were beating Peter Obi where. Then I want to talk to you that is listening to me today, you that will play this broadcast later on or anytime, that whatever that is affecting any human being and you can see it and you know it's wrong, but you pretentiously ignore it, that it's not my business. It's not affecting my children. It's not affecting me, none of my husband, not my wife, not any of my relatives, so it not concern me. Don't worry. Your time will also come. Where you will be in pains, nobody will still listen to you. That's where we find ourselves. I've never lived a biased life all my life, even though I know I'm not a perfect person. I've always stood for what is right. That's the only thing I can do. That's how I was born. It can never change. For some of you satanically, patiently waiting. Oh, one day go fail. You will wait till you enter your grave. It's impossible because listen, what you are practicing is different from how you were born. In case you don't know, what you are practicing is different from how you were born. I've always been with friends who smoke and drink. I never smoked in my life before. I never drink in my life before. Like people normally say, oh, societal influence, now it change them. Now it changed me. Oh, the pressure can't change me. Somebody commented the other day, oh, Nigeria, the more you spend time in Nigeria, you might change or change this, that. How? I'm even more responsible since I started spending more time in Nigeria. Do you know that? I am more responsible. My wife have testified to that so many times. My mom, my father, my anybody close to me. I don't believe on all those things. People will say, oh, the society will change you. It's because you want to be changed. Simple now. My friends, I've been with friends that smoke. I have a policy. You can't smoke in my house and you cannot smoke in my car. I bless UK government. Over 15 years ago or so, they banned smoking in every public spaces. I bless them. You now give people like us to move as we like, go places as we like. Not in Nigeria where people they smoke everywhere they go. So you can't try it in the UK. You can't just smoke anywhere. So you that is seeing what is wrong, you're saying, not consign me, not consign. No worry. No worry. One day, you'll be crying. Nobody will hear your voice. Because at that particular time, nothing concern you. My people. And so we see them. See a lot of Edo people who supported Okpebolo and they are regretting their lives. Look at the way that they beat them touts everywhere, Agberus everywhere. That's what you guys wanted. Yes. Me, I never wanted Obaseki to, obviously anyway. I know Obaseki cannot do third time. But I was not happy with Obaseki try his second term. But that's not enough for me to say I want someone like Okpebolo to be my governor. My primary wish was Olumide Akpata. But I realized that Olumide Akpata, even after he lost the election, I get to know that Olumide Akpata was just, hey, God, not everything we go talk because he said we'll be friends. I don't want, Ekpa, I don't want to disrespect you. Ekpa, you know everything. You were not really prepared to be governor. You get the way you take day that time, but there will be a time. There's time for everything. Get the way we'll talk about everything when it comes to that time. This is not that topic. We have a long way to go, my people. We've come to the end of this broadcast. I appreciate you all. Let's continue to do our part. Tomorrow is another day. 7 p.m. By God's grace, we are coming out again. My wish is to do 30 minutes, 1 hour maximum on Saturday or Sundays. Whenever I can achieve that, I will always be happy. We'll see my powerful speakers. They come in now. I don't think achieve that today. But I want to appreciate you all. Sir Louis, thank you very much. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much. Mr. Dua, thank you. Those of you that call in, Mr. Emmanuel, thank you. Mr. Tony Africa, thank you. Black Panther, thank you. I appreciate you all, my people. For those of you that super chatted the platform, Mr. Seven Girl made the Smart, and Madam Stella Imasevedo, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you all. And God bless you now. My people, write down the comment section. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always. I am always grateful for what you're doing for all of us here, not just your son. I appreciate you all. I thank you very much, Abo Azi. Thank you, my lovely brother. God bless you for your selfless service. And thank you very much for your consistency. I appreciate every one of you right there. I have a lot of commenters that are so consistent. Every day you see them. I want to say I'm grateful. I'm going to bless all of you. Mother Peggy Modi, thank you very much. Best Max, thank you. Debsy, thank you. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Remy Abdul, God bless you all, my people. Clifford, I can see you. Lucy Eno, thank you. Black Panther, my brother, once again. Maka E, thank you very much, my people. God bless you all. Madam Amen Bright, and many more. And people, we've come to the end of this broadcast. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Fingers crossed, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. If there's any, you might see a pre-recorded video tomorrow as well. Take care, my people, and bye for now.
And I can't get no got so back home. Oh, son, I get it. And I can't get no got you now. Don't know, yeah, oh, Sagu, man, to my bone. Even fool with your dead. You're quite on ya, okay. You can have your heart and my money there. Imie va kome, oseni na popebe shevako. Amie bina ma emie neregi popebe krisati no ben. O piano neyo, negi go no va. Oh no negi igu sebu emujuwa. Akona na do vefe, iva ko ave sefe aji. Unatia ya de na bona na ito egbe. Iteveni pia, iteveni ku. Waga we bien se o, no buka mi na tiwajo. Oh, osagu me ware ni mi omatien. No ma mi omatien, agite ojo. Oh, osagu me ware ni mi omatien. No ma mi omatien, oh, agite ojo. Oh, iteveni pia.